Today we're cooking Diri pois, one of Haiti's most loved dishes. And this means rice and beans cooked slow, seasoned, deep, and full of the home flavor that you never forget. This is the traditional way. No shortcuts, no cans, just good ingredients and patience. Let's create. We start with a cup of dried red kidney beans. I rinse them very well, and then I add it to this pot with about 4 to 5 cups of water. Also going to add a crushed garlic, just a garlic tooth, little salt, a sprig of thyme, and I'm going to boil it until the beans are tender. It's going to take about maybe an hour and a half, because I didn't put them in water the night before. So it is what it is. This is very important. You need to keep that bean water. Don't throw it away when you're done. It's liquid gold. Liquid gold. We'll use it for the rice. So it's very important that you keep that water, okay? Now the heart of the Haitian cooking, epis. Epis. In essence, you're going to put this deliciousness in a blender. And you're going to combine about half an onion, I'm going red, half green bell pepper, 2 to 3 garlic cloves, a few parsley leaf, 2 green onions, 1 sprig of fresh thyme. Going to use some extra virgin olive oil and a squeeze of lime. Now, they do use a small piece of Scotch bonnet for aroma, not the heat, but still a little bit hot, and I'm going to be sharing this plate with somebody that cannot stand spicy food, so I'm going to skip it. But once again, traditionally, a small piece of Scotch bonnet. You just cut it, you can just have whatever. Take the seeds out. And blend it into a paste. That is your Haitian seasoning. Let's make the base. In a heavy pot, heat 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Any oil would do. And I say add about a tablespoon or 2 of the epis. And let it sizzle. Wow, that smell right there is Haiti in a pan. Haiti in a pan. Now I'm going to add my cooked beans, drain, but save the liquid, okay? Remember, you have to save the liquid. So I'm going to add the beans. And I'm going to stir this and cook for a few minutes to coat the beans in that flavor, okay? If you like, you can add a spoon of tomato paste or a pinch of bouillon, as both are common in Haitian homes, okay? Both are common. So let me go with this. Let it mix up. And let's cook it for another minute, okay? I'm going to add a couple cups of extra long or long rice, okay? It has to be long. And I'm going to mix it with the beans and the epis. Just mix it, okay? Now I'm going to add the liquid or the bean broth. And I'm going to add enough like to be about an inch above the rice, okay? About an inch. Let me see. Just a little bit more. If you didn't render enough, you can add some water to it. Just a little water, but I had enough. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give it a taste. If you need salt, now is the time to add it, okay? I'm going to let it come to a boil, uncover, until most of the water evaporates, okay? Couple notches above medium. About 5 minutes later, still boiling, water is reducing. I'm not going to wait to reduce completely because I want to take advantage of this steam. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to lower the heat to medium and I'm going to cover it, okay? And I'm going to let it cook until the water reduces completely. Let me give it a turn. And then I'm going to cook it for another few minutes, okay? Serve it hot. You can serve it with fried plantains or maybe fried pork, stewed chicken, or just a slice of avocado. And I'm going with the pork, or what they call grillo. Simple ingredients, but full of life. It reminds me of the people of Haiti who live back in my hometown in Puerto Rico. Haitian immigrants, great people, great food, great memories.